Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Lucifron and Dowq here on Turtle Rock. Right now we have Dowq spawning over here as the purple undead player, getting a crypt and a ziggurat, most likely going to be glowing ghouls and death knight according to his build orders and strategy right now. Meanwhile, we have Lucifron as the green orc player spawning all the way over here at the what I'll call the 10 o'clock position of Turtle Rock as the green orc player, and now pretty much getting an Altar of Storms, waiting for that that barracks which is right there. So pretty much a standard build from both players, nothing too out of the ordinary, nothing revealing any tavern heroes. I could not imagine if there actually would be tavern heroes, as the Blade Master is such a strong hero, and along with that Death Knight. So both heroes or both players pretty much opening with a standard strategy. Most likely gonna be a Blade Master. I could see Farseer, but usually it is in fact Blade Master. Orc players sometimes go Farseer just so that the undead player doesn't have to always fight it, but no, actually I'm going for a real Blade Master right now. This is the highest replay that I could find, the highest rated replay that I could find from the past like 3 days, so hopefully this game will be good. We have Altar of Darkness still being built, ghouls now being trained. Wow. Getting my Protoss buildings and my Warcraft 3 jargon all confused. Early scouting coming in from some Peon, so Peon now coming in, gonna go ahead and find out that it is in fact not a close spawn. So there's not going to be any cheese, no major harassment in this particular instance. Right now, Peon gonna run into this acolyte, and by the time they see each other's acolyte, they should and the Peon, they should pretty much know what the strategy or where the other person is, if they in fact were watching what that acolyte was doing or what that Peon was doing. Let's see, acolyte in fact gonna go ahead and head over to that cross hand side. Peon gonna go ahead and head on to that crossover side. Blade Master on the other hand gonna quickly come out. We'll see if he goes for that Circle of Nobility first, or if he in fact tries to get that clear out that Ogre Warrior camp. No, not going to clear out the Ogre Warrior camp. In fact, going after that Circle of Nobility, going to Windwalk right now, and then sell the Scroll of Town Portal, buy a Circle of Nobility, and then head over to this Ogre Warrior camp right here, where he'll hopefully either drop a Claws of Haste, or a Claws of Attack +6. Those are the two items that Blade Master wants. Let's see what it's going to be. Ogre Warrior goes down, and it's a Ring of Protection +2, so not very useful item right there. Meanwhile, we have an Acolyte just moving around in here, trying to take down this Voodoo Lounge. Voodoo Lounge will be fine, and not have any issues. Death Knight, on the other hand, creeping with a very large amount of ghouls, and I wish I could double-click to just highlight them. That's rather annoying. So I think that's going to be 6 ghouls, in fact. Death Knight now moving around with that Rod of Necromancy, now going to head off to that north-hand side. We have, in fact, a single skeletal minion coming in, now trying to take down that Peon. Peon now going to go ahead and move back away. Blade Master low on hit points, down to 235 out of 600. Gonna purchase some healing salves and maybe a Circle of Nobility, sells that Ring of Protection, buys that healing salve and that Clarity Potion, and once again moves on out. Death Knight doing a very aggressive creep on the level 4 and level 7 turtle creep camps right now. Very nice, getting level 2, and if he can pick up a very nice item off of this, he will be very ahead. Getting that item is just going to be absolutely crucial at this point. If you can get a potion of lesser invulnerability, or potion of invulnerability, or healing right there, quickly picking it up and getting a potion of healing. So 500 hit point potion of healing, very nicely done by that Death Knight. Death Knight now continuing to move out, sitting at 362 hit points, and still healing up with that unholy aura. More ghouls being produced. A single acolyte just doing some patrolling over here, trying to stick down over here, and yeah. There's a little bit of sound coming from the backhand side, and it was nothing much. Right now, we have the Blade Master coming in, trying to do some creeping, and wow, able to take down that Ogre Magi and leave with 18 hit points. Sorry I missed that. There was an alarm going off in the room, and it kind of distracted me. Death Knight, on the other hand, almost level 3, gonna go ahead and creep out this particular creep camp. Surprised that the Blade Master did not creep this out, and already off the bat, it looks like Dowq is going to take a very substantial lead at this point. Level 3 on this Death Knight. Death Knight picking up the Gloves of Haste, so completely full on items at this point, healing up his units, and now perhaps moving out. Blade Master right in here, sitting at level 2, and quickly getting a Windwalk. No Dust of Appearance on that Blade Master. Blade Master unable to reveal anything. Is he going to heal that ghoul? Yeah, quickly heals that ghoul, and now that ghoul trying to run back away. Death Knight on the other end almost gets surrounded by a couple grunts. Death Knight now trying to move out. Death Knight does in fact have a Cloak of Shadows, so can hide very easily. Blade Master trying to chase down a low hit point ghoul, and that Death Knight trying to keep Unholy Aura, that poor ghoul, down to 55 hit points. Oh, long distance Death Coil just in time to be able to save it right now. Once again, that Blade Master trying to fight back, trying to take down that ghoul down to 35 hit points. Another Death Coil, and Lucifron almost getting surrounded in this position is going to have to waste a little bit waste that mana right there in order to be able to move away with that Blade Master. Very nicely done, selling some items, and now picking up an additional Rod of Necromancy and Dust of Appearance. Do not see any secondary heroes yet. Dowq, on the other hand, moving back out once again, not trying to do any creep jacking. Blade Master able to pick up another Circle of Nobility, so plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. Very, very nice stats. At that point, additional 150 hit points, additional was it 30, 60, 90 mana, and an additional 6 attack, and that will work out very well in the Blade Master's favor right now. Blade Master now moving off to that north hand side, still sitting at level 2. Death Knight now sitting at level 3 still, and perhaps we're going to see another a creep attempt on these level 7, level 4, level 4 turtles. Giant Sea Turtles quickly getting taken down. Down it goes. Another Giant Sea Turtle down, and all that is left is the Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Rod of Necromancy used in order, and all of those skeletons are pretty much doing all the tanking. Very low hit point ghoul once again backing off away. I really wish that the Gargantuan Sea Turtle always focuses down these skeletal minions, and that's just really beneficial for the Death Knight and for the Undead to be able to creep out these really, really difficult locations. Down it goes, Tome of Intelligence and Scroll of the Beast, so that is at least worth 200 gold if he decides not to use it. Trying to take down this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Level 2 on the Blade Master. Will get to level 3 after finishing these level 1 creeps, and that Blade Master once again pulling back out. Blade Master trying to figure out what he wants to buy. Perhaps going to sell some items. Oh, and we have a Tauren Chieftain as a secondary hero. I'm a little bit surprised by that, but perhaps it is for Stomp. Whenever you see the Tauren, most likely it's going to be the Shadow Hunter whenever you see a Blade Master first in order to get Hex. But in fact, it is going to be the Tauren Chieftain. That Tauren Chieftain with Stomp should be able to nullify some ghouls and some Crypt Fiends, but normally it works better against ghouls, and I don't see any ghouls right now, or not any ghouls, and it works better against Crypt Fiends. I don't see any Crypt Fiends coming in from Dowq. Dowq now moving out. Level 1 Lich, level 3 Death Knight. Let's see what his army is sitting at. Only 37 over 40 right now. All those ghouls now gathering additional lumber and now trying to get build a ziggurat in this position right now. Blade Master and that Lich now getting some frost armor so that Blade Master is unable to really track down anything else. Tauren Chieftain, on the other hand, sitting at level 1, will not get to level 2 as the rest of this creep camp gets taken down. And now just more harassment from that Blade Master. Blade Master trying to take down that Death Knight. Death Knight has a potion of healing, should be fine. Now once again moving back out, and Raider is slowed because of that frost armor, and that Death Knight able to pretty much escape right now. We'll see how this really works out. Probably going to get another ensnare on that Death Knight in just a second. Waiting for that cooldown. There's the ensnare, but it's on the Lich. Not going to really work out as there is a level 2 Death Coil. Death Coil most likely, nope, no incoming Death Coil as Dowq does not need to at this point in time. Dowq now coming back into his base. Now getting some Crypt Fiends as well, and getting some statues. So Dowq sitting at 43 over 50. We'll see if he goes for Tri-Hero, Orb of Corruption, and Rod of Necromancy, and a lot of ghouls. That looks to be about 9 ghouls, perhaps 8. As this army moves out, and things definitely not looking good for Lucifron. Lucifron needs to figure out a counter. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 1, needs to get to level 2 for that Endurance Aura, and level 3 for that Stronger Stomp. Down goes, Blade Master taking a little bit of that Death Coil damage, revealed by that Dust of Appearance, being forced to stay to the back right now. Once again, trying to take down this low hit point Grunt. Grunt at 700 hit points. It's not even low hit points. 700 hit points, full hit point Grunt. Doesn't have that Berserker training, so does not have, like, I think it's 825 or 850. Belt of Giant Strength being left behind. Not 100% sure why that's being done, as that would have been an additional 150 hit points. Death Knight now trying to creep out these Gargantuan Sea Turtles. Blade Master close by in order to deal some damage, and we have Dowq with a Dark Ranger. So Dark Ranger being used in order to perhaps cast Silence to try to counteract that Blade Master. More frost armor all across this army right now. Grunts are going to be taken down. Down goes one Grunt. Orb of Corruption moving some of that armor. Silence on that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain unable to stomp. We should be able to stomp right now. There it is. Stomp hitting a couple of those ghouls. And now once again that Tauren Chieftain trying to pull back out. Death Knight now sitting at level 3, continuing to fight. Able to deal a lot of damage towards these units. And snare on a Crypt Fiend. And the Scroll Teleporter will pop right now. And the Orcs player will be able to just finish off this Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 350 hit points, trying to get healed back up. but loses it due to a Gigantoid Sea Turtle hit. Grunt, low hit point Grunt sitting right there. Down it goes, and now a potion of healing being left behind. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Lucifron and Dowq here on Turtle Rock.